Hello Internet, today I'm going to be talking about the 5D Mark IV and what I want from it. Now let me say I started on a T3i and now I'm on a Sony, and a lot of people have done something like that, and that's because Canon has been under-delivering consistently. They do not care anymore. It kind of hurts, man, because Canon started the video DSLR thing with the 5D Mark II and the 5D Mark III. They revolutionized the video market making these type of cameras. And now a couple years later, they're at the bottom of their own game. And everyone is beating them, especially Sony. Now I'm shooting this on an a6300 and I have no real complaints right now. That camera is amazing. But my T3i, let me just say, looking back at it now, the 1080p was not sharp at all. It actually was soft. My iPhone shot sharper video than that $600 camera when I bought it. But my picture went away. Let's get it back because you guys liked it. Okay, let's move this thing because it bothers me. The Sony camera I'm shooting with right now shoots 4K. It shoots slow motion. It shoots in good recording formats. I don't know if the term is format, but it has S-Log2, S-Log3, 74. Like, it has those log formats, and those are really important for shooting video. 4K, you don't just put 4K on a camera and call it a day. You need more than just that. Also, the low light is pretty good, and you can adapt all lenses. I'm shooting this on a Canon lens, and you know, they do good with the lenses, but the recent bodies have been really disappointing. Man, I freaking love you, Canon, but y'all gotta put the joints away. That wasn't funny. They suck. God. The 80D, I don't know if there's a difference between the 80D and the 70D. The 70D was good. It was the first camera to have dual pixel autofocus. I heard it's really good. I never shot with it, but it looked like it performed well. But the 80D, I don't know what they did different. They're not innovating anymore. They're not doing anything, and then they don't even care that Nikon and Sony, even Panasonic, are killing them. Nikon is doing better in the photo world because they usually have better, what is it called? Dynamic range, and they have better noise performance. And Canon, they're just sticking with, they're comfortable. Canon cameras are really comfortable, ergonomic, and easy to use. But in terms of the image quality, it's lackluster. And that's just being nice. They really don't innovate. I've said that a lot. They just don't care. But the 5D, alright, I haven't even talked about the 5D Mark IV, but the 5D Mark IV, I think it's going to disappoint me. It's going to disappoint you. It's going to disappoint a lot of people for video specifically. I don't know about photos. Like, photos, they do pretty good with photos. It's nothing to die about, but I really want them to get it together. Now, the 5D Mark IV should have 4K. After all, it was the camera that started video, so it should have 4K. And I hope they don't do the motion JPEGs like the 1DX Mark II, because that makes really high data. Like, there's not even a lot of color information, and also the file sizes are huge, like over 200 megabytes a second, and then you're going to require a really expensive CFast card to shoot. So I hope they do something like an MP4, a ProRes, or I don't know, something that's a high quality and can be high. Not in terms of drugs. Drugs are bad. Also, it needs like a good log format or something close. It needs to shoot at around like 11 or 12 stops of dynamic range. It needs that, because 4K, you can't just put 4K. You need more than just 4K. I think I said that. So I doubt that they'll put that. That's the sad thing, because they really want to protect their expensive video cameras. The C100 and the C100 Mark II, they're like $3,000 or $4,000 and they shoot only 1080p. I'm getting disgusted with Canon. And the FS5 from Sony, it shoots like 4K, and if you upgrade it, it'll shoot raw 4K. So I don't know. I really want to send them. I wish they would listen, but you're basically talking to a doorknob when you're talking to Canon. They don't care when it comes to video anymore. The C300 is a good camera, but who's gonna spend $15,000 for 4K when this camera right here is shooting 4K for under $1,000? Canon, put your joints away. Also, the 5D Mark IV, what else do I want from it? In terms of stills, the 5D Mark IV will probably be a good camera. I don't know why people want over 30 megapixels. It's kind of overkill. Unless you're printing huge pictures, then you just might need a medium format camera. But if you're shooting like online photos and for Instagram, for clients, 30 megapixels and below is, well, 30 megapixels around there is good enough. You don't need 50 megapixels. There's probably a few people that might need it, but the majority of us don't. And I don't know if you really want more than 30 megapixels. Also, it needs to improve upon noise performance. This camera right there is pretty good at noise. If you have like a decent, like any amount of light, then it's good. But if you're just shooting it at night, it kind of struggles. But if you have a good lens like this 1.4, you're good. You'll never have to worry about noise. Okay, so I wanted better noise performance, and Canon hasn't done this yet, but I want in-body image stabilization, because not every lens is gonna have image stabilization, and Sony is doing it. So if they're gonna be lackluster everywhere in video, can you like make it up somewhere else where this can apply for both photos and videos? And again, this 50mm lens is not stabilized, so that kind of sucks. But if you have a steady hand and concentrating or using something stable like that monopod I'm actually shooting on, you're Gucci. So I doubt I'll get that. Also, I would like a touchscreen, and even better, a flippy out screen like the T3i, the 60D, the 70D, the 80D, like they all had. I don't know why they don't put it in there. I keep hearing, oh, it's not as durable as a fixed screen. That's not even true. I've never heard of like a flippy out screen breaking. I don't know, man. What else do I want from this 5D Mark IV? That's about it. Those, the points that I just brought up were kind of big. So if they put those in the 5D Mark IV, I will definitely upgrade to that. But I doubt that'll happen. I see that as a 5% chance. So, you know, if you're sticking with Canon, you're just gonna become obsolete so fast. So, I think that concludes my video. So, bye. Oh yeah, I shot that with a Canon camera, by the way. And that 50mm lens. I love that lens.